Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll turn off FX as well.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one that will decide who will be crowned premiers for the NPL New South Wales Women's 2025 season. APIA Leichhardt host Bulls FC Academy, and only 1 point separates these two teams at the top of the ladder. The Bulls currently just ahead of their opponents, and a draw will be enough. Enough for Marti Garces' team to secure the premiership. They've been outstanding this season. In 19 games, in their last 19 games, they've only lost 2. In saying that, one was abandoned due to inclement weather. Their dominance there for all to see in 2025. APIA, on the other hand, they've also had a very successful season. They've already secured the Sapphire Cup. They are 1 point away from securing the club championship. They are a victory away from adding another premiership into their cabinets, and are still on track to win all 4 trophies on offer in 2025. In fact, I did say that the Bulls had a point advantage. They don't. The teams come into this one equal on points, but a draw is enough for the Bulls to secure the premiership because of their superior goal difference. APIA must win in order to lift the premiership post-game. The crowd is feeling very nicely here at Lambert Park. A few hundred spectators at least. And the scene is set for a spectacle here, and we're all very much looking forward to it. We'll run through the lineups for you now. For the home side, APIA Leichhardt in goals. Number 1, Sophie Magus. Number 2, Claudia Chico, the only change for Brad Attard's side, coming in place of Teal Kilbride. Number 4, Jess Seaman. Number 6, Mona Walker. Number 7, Charlotte Lancaster. Number 11, Ashcrofts. Number 13, Jordan Jasnos. Number 16, Estelle Fragale. Number 18, Sophie Hoban. Number 38, Alyssa Rose. And number 39, Ash Brodigan. 3 former Bulls in the APIA starting lineup. Jess Seaman, who transferred during the off-season. Alyssa Rose and Ash Brodigan joining the Maroons during the mid-season window. For Bulls FC Academy, well, they make one change, and that change comes in goals. Mio Nemoto comes in between the sticks in place of Lily Taylor. Number 5 and captain Liz Gray. Number 6, Anna Hogarth Scott. Number 8, Claudia Valletta. Number 10, Tamarez Souza. Number 11, Daniela Naimi. Number 12, Jasmine Melly. Number 14, Petria Phillips. Number 16, Isabella Coco Discipio. Number 17, Ginaya Dos Santos. And number 18, Gemma Ferris. The game is well and truly kicked off. Already had 60 seconds played. And this game really does have a finals vibe to it. You can feel how much is on the line. And speaking to Marti Garces pre-game, he's not interested in a draw, even though it will bring silverware to the club. He wants 3 points. He knows should they rest and hope to secure the draw, it could come to bite them hard. They will go for the win. They will push as hard as they can. A strong challenge there from Tammy Souza in midfield on Estelle Fragale, trying to make her mark early there and let Fragale know she's in for a battle this evening. Look at the press from the Bulls early on, immediately trying to put APIA's defence under some serious strain. And great turn there from Jordy Jasnos, and is on, moving forward here very well, looking for support, finds Alyssa Rose. Rose turns now to Lancaster. Great ball from Lancaster. Rose, and an excellent challenge from Tamere Souza. First corner of the game goes the way of the home side. And it will be Rose to deliver. We spoke about how Rose and Brodigan joined APIA during the transfer window. Coincided with APIA's fantastic turn of form. APIA went through a real barren run at one point in the season. It's credit to APIA. Clubs like APIA Leichhardt, they came into the season expecting to win all. And despite things looking very dark at some points, they trusted in the process, in the system. And in the end, it's worked out for them well so far as Naimi gets on a run. And that'll be a corner now to the Bulls, their first of the afternoon. And I'm really eager to see that battle between Jordan Jasnos and Daniela Naimi, two very quick players. They've each got one over the other inside the opening four. Let's see what the Bulls can do from this corner. Cross comes in. It was a great ball in. Naimi on the volley, blocked by Jasnos. Back in again to the far post. The chance is still there, but Ferris clears the fencing behind the goal. And APIA survive. And the APIA fans in full voice. Hopefully at some point we'll be able to show you a bit of footage, but it's excellent what they do and the noise they put on. Unprecedented for NPL women's football, not just in New South Wales, but in Australia. And the culture that APIA Leichhardt have built here is second to none. And you play against them and you hate them. You play for them and you absolutely love where you're at. You have to respect them, regardless what you think of them. Here's Phillips, another that's earned the respect across the league this year. Had a fantastic season so far and it's still not done. Jasnos does very well there on Naimi. Feeds through Lancaster, who looked for the early pass, but Liz Gray, the experienced central defender and Bulls captain, steps out and takes that. APIA just one loss in their last 14 games. That one coming, I guess you could say, on an off night where they were defeated by UNSW, who secured their finals position. Congratulations to them yesterday with another stoppage time goal. Chloe Smith with a hat-trick, booking UNSW's spots in next week's semi-finals, where they will take on the loser of this game, or whoever finishes second. If it's a draw, it'll be APIA. Great turn there from Hoban. And Hogarth Scott there will be lucky to survive without a yellow card. And I think the next challenge that Hogarth Scott makes, she'll be making her way into the referee's notebook. Lancaster will deliver this free kick for APIA now. Cross comes in inside the area. Walker's there trying to flick it on, as was Chico. Now battling away with Naimi. Good use of the body there by Claudia Chico. Plays it back to Fragale. He's forced all the way back to Sophie Magus. Naimi brings it down. Great challenge from Walker. Jasnos cuts back, keeps possession. Jasnos was calling for the diagonal pass there from Jess Seaman. Thought she had the beating of Naimi. End of Melly. Great work there, and Ashcroft's now, but Lancaster's offside. That would have been a great chance had Lancaster just bent her run a little more. In the last 4 games, APIA have kept 3 clean sheets. They conceded 2 last week, but showed some character in a game that didn't really mean much in the end because they didn't get the win. But the draw kept this fantastic run of form going. Gisela Pipino scoring a wonderful header from a corner. And if you haven't seen it, make sure you do so. Heading a dying art in football, but Gisela Pipino showed she's still got the talent for it. Jasnos. Not sure Fragale seen Phillips here, but did well to turn away from Phillips and couldn't quite find the pass for Brodigan. Seaman heads it forward. Across comes Seaman, clears away. Lancaster back to help out. Here's Rose. Now Chico finds the feet of Walker. Naimi putting the pressure on, and it was a good idea from Walker, but was closed down there by Souza. Heavy touch from Magus. Manages to get it out of her feet, but a bit sloppy here from Apia, and the Bulls can potentially take advantage, but the flag's been raised on Junaya Dos Santos, who intelligently let that ball roll between her legs for Phillips. And Chico now will take the set piece and get us restarted. Mega sends it forward. Hoban trying to dance away, almost did so. Hogarth Scott with a challenge in the end, and now Phillips wide for Junaya Dos Santos. Back into Phillips, who couldn't feed the ball out to Daniela Naimi. Here's Souza, nice turn there from Tamarez Souza. And good tracking from Charlotte Lancaster. And Brodigan clears it forward. Valletta for Hogarth Scott. Looks as though the Bulls have settled the better of the two. Just as I say that, Apia almost breaking away. Strong challenge from Jasnos, and had a bit of a giggle there with Mona Walker, who Jasnos almost took out. Friendly fire from the roommates. Junaya Dos Santos does well. Jasnos even better there. Not sure what's happened here. Thought it was a foul on Jasnos, but it looks like Jasnos will... The foul will go the way of the Bulls. Jasnos picked up the ball. I think she thought she was getting the free kick there after the challenge from Naimi. And now Liz Gray and Gemma Ferris can go forward. Coco Discipio, we've seen her score a few headed goals in the last couple of weeks. Cross comes in from Souza, and Seaman heads away. Strong defensive header from the former Bull. And Tamere Souza, beautiful technique there. Finds Dos Santos, but Walker across to make the challenge. Is this the final before the final? There's still a couple other teams that'll ask the question themselves. Of course, one final spot still remains up for grabs. And the question is, who will take that as Dos Santos drives into the area? Has her cutback blocked. The final spot will go to either the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, Illawarra Stingrays or Manly United. For Manly United to qualify, they need both those two to lose. And for them to win for the moment, Manly are holding up their end of the bargain. As the cross comes in here toward Crofts, and Ash Crofts, what a chance! It was the perfect opportunity, but the flag was raised. It wouldn't have counted anyway. Excellent delivery from Charlotte Lancaster, and our first proper chance of the game. As I was saying, Manly need the Stingrays to lose to the Ravens, and Mount Druitt to go down to Northwest Sydney Spirits at the moment. Manly leads Uni by 1-0. At Christie Park, it's 0-0 and the same scoreline at Popondetta Park. APIA just settling things down now and trying to keep the ball, but this press from the Bulls is starting to create problems, and Naimi couldn't get that pass out there for Petria Phillips. Here's Coco Discipio. I haven't seen much of her inside the opening quarter of an hour. Driving into the area, Coco Discipio. Ball falls, it's still not cleared, and somehow Sophie Magus collects that ball. It was brave goalkeeping. What an opportunity for the Bulls and Junaid Dos Santos. A fantastic run from the former APIA player, Isabella Coco Discipio. Few different storylines out on the park today. Already spoken and touched on those that have made the move from the Bulls to APIA, but can't forget Coco Discipio, who's had an excellent season, and her form of late sees her scoring 7 goals in her last 5 outings. And we spoke about the battle between these two and what's on the line, but the battle at each end of the park as well between both Coco Discipio and Ash Crofts. If you think that Discipio is in fantastic form, wait till you hear the stats on Ash Crofts, who scored in her last 7 straight games, scoring 12 goals in that period. Finding form at exactly the right time for Brad Attar's team. Here's Valletta, has her pass intercepted, and now can APIA break? That's a strong challenge from Liz Gray. Times it perfectly, and she does so time and time again. Proper leader. Partnership between herself and Jess Seaman last season was one of the best in the league. Over the last few years, I should say. Gemma Ferris, player with A-League experience and young national team duties as well, has plugged the gap just as well. Naimi looking to run at Jasnos again, but this time Jasnos gets the better of the attacker, Walker. And keeps going, Mona Walker, and still going, Mona Walker. finally closed down by Ferris. Hoban back to help defend. Walker wanted the foul. Here's Petria Phillips just trotting the ball there. Rose and Tamara Souza still coming in as she did in the first minute. Not letting up whatsoever. Here's Chico. Things settling down now for the moment. So much tension across the park. You can feel it in the stands as well. High ball now that Gray should deal with. Got enough on it. But Coco DiCipio there back for the captain. Goes all the way back to Mio Nemoto, who was a real question mark before this game. And will be interested to test her kicking game out. Had a calf injury. Here's a chance now. Crofts picks it up off Hoban and has her shot blocked. And Mio Nemoto testing that calf I just mentioned moments earlier. Another good chance, and both opportunities have come off errors from either side. And you feel that if there is to be a goal in this part of the game, it'll come from one of the other team's error. And Jess Seaman up in the area now, looking to get onto that one. It's flicked toward the back post. It came off a bull head. It'll be another corner for the home side. The pressure continues. Alyssa Rose will deliver the corner again. Her first one was pretty disappointing into the side netting. Can she find the head of Chico Seaman or Crofts, perhaps even Mona Walker? Good ball in, testing for Nemoto, who did well. Cleared away only as far as Rose. Gets her head up, crosses in again. Crofts was sneaking around the back post, and one that Mona Walker would rather forget. So good sustained pressure though from APIA Leichhardt. You can see Nemoto is looking very, very ginger out there. Saw her getting tested pre-game, and Marty Garces said that she was fine. I asked the question a couple times. Garces confident that Mio Nemoto will be able to get a job done here. I have to say, did see Lily Taylor in action a few weeks ago against the MacArthur Rams, and despite the Bulls losing that one 4-2, Lily Taylor gave a real good account of herself. Souza wins the header in midfield, and Rose able to bring it down, and now finds a beautiful pass wide for Jordi Jasnos, and Jasnos will have a go here, running at Melly, but good defending from Melly. That might be an APIA ball though. Surprised with that call. Thought the last touch came off Melly. Nevertheless, good defending. Well, definitely coming off APIA's left back. Here's Rose. Aggressive Souza, aggressive Phillips, but APIA keep possession. Seaman sends it forward. Looking for Crofts, but that one will roll through to Mio Nemoto. Great. Clears it away. Santos loses out in midfield, and now Sophie Hoban with some space to run into it. That's a heavy challenge from Tamara Souza. I said she's most definitely up for it. And the referee's given the yellow card to the wrong player. It was definitely Tamara Souza Hogarth Scott, I believe, has been given a yellow card. Hogarth Scott now will need to be weary for the rest of the game, but she's playing on a yellow card. How unfortunate it will be for Marty Garces and for Hogarth Scott if she was to get sent off here. Anyway, APIA have another chance, and Lancaster may go direct here. She does so, and in the end, comfortable for Mio Nemoto. Releases early for Valletta, and Lancaster closes her down, but there's Liz Gray to mop up the loose ball. And Phillips trying to battle away with Brodigan. Falls the way of Naimi. Brad Attard raising his hands, and Naimi, a wasted opportunity there for the visitors. Into the hands of Sophie Magus. Valletta heads away. Grand final venue was announced throughout the week. Jubilee Stadium will host the grand final. Both men's and women's NPL finals at the same venue. Second consecutive year. It was a spectacle last year. We expect the same again this. We've had a change as well here with Coco Discipio switching sides with Daniela Naimi, trying to give both Brodigan and Jordan Jasnos something different to look at. Don't think the pace here will be an issue for Jasnos. It may be a problem for Brodigan on the other side. Daniela Naimi is rapid. Here she is now. And Fragale across to help out. Seaman back to Magus. Clearing away and taking no chances. Finds Rose. Here's Hoburn. Great touch from Sophie Hoburn. Wanted to play in Cross. Went for Lancaster instead, and Cross is chasing this one down, and Leon Emoto just got there in the end. Liz Gray allowed to turn and driving through midfield now. Look at the captain go, but can't find the pass for Coco Discipio. Walker challenge from behind. And Coco Discipio sees the foul go against her. Well, this game has flown by. 25 minutes played already. Here's Seaman. Ball forward for Rose. Finds Hoburn. Sorry, that's Rose now. It was Brodigan at the other end. Now Coco Discipio cuts infield, beats Walker. Looking for the pass, but can only find Jordy Jasnos, who's intercepted a few of those already. Walker. Melissa Rose just always looking to get on the ball. Such a silky player when in possession. Patience from APIA. Seaman to get out of danger. Melly battling away with Lancaster, and in the end Fragale gets to the ball ahead of Dos Santos. Looking for Crofts. Tried to lay it off for Lancaster, but a bit heavy in the touch there, and this time Fragale with a strong challenge on Souza. And Souza comes back in hard. And the foul goes against Souza. said already that Sousa's made a few very heavy challenges. Should have a yellow card. It was wrongly given to Hogarth Scott. So still can make those challenges that are on the edge for a little longer at least. As Rose delivers this one into the area. It's a good ball. Cross got the flick down. Chico! And Nemoto holds. Didn't really get the required power behind that. Nemoto holding comfortably. Walker playing mind games with Mio Nemoto. Trying to get the midfielder a yellow card. Was Mio Nemoto there? Dos Santos back for Coco Discipio, who's looking for the run of Phillips, and Petria Phillips was in front of Chico for a moment, but Claudia Chico got back in time, used her body well and her speed. And Walker's done it again. Tamara Souza with another big challenge. And Souza gets a high five from Coco Discipio. And Tamara Souza, I've said it earlier, is really pumped up for this one. Taking no prisoners out there. Mona Walker is still down. And Fragale asking the question about the foul. Taking the free kick. Walker looks as though may have been hurt from that challenge. Here's Chico, back for Jasnos. Definite limp here from Walker. Here's Walker, this time dances away from Tamara Souza. Chico can't keep it in. And I think after that challenge from Souza on Walker, tried to hide it. Doesn't look as though this is a good sign for Tamara Souza. Sat down with no challenge around. Started the game off very aggressively, exactly what Marti Garces' side needed. Could just be a graze in fairness, but she looks in a bit of pain. Can't quite see the physio is in the way. She's receiving attention. Mona Walker looks a little cold. Hands folded. Bit of a giggle from Mona Walker. Probably discussing with Geordie Jasnos what's for dinner tonight. And thumbs up from the physio. Tamara Souza should be okay to continue. Definitely worrying for Marti Garces. I said she started the game very well. Really made her mark in the midfield. And Jasnos fouled by Junaya dos Santos. Coco Discipio complaining again. Had words a couple times now with the decisions not going her way. Great move there from Fragale. Plays it forward. Lisgray should deal with this. Here's Hoban. Good challenge on the far side. And it's a foul from Hoban. Challenge this time from Hoban, but Naimi manages to somehow keep the ball. Here's Valletta. Again, Hoban making the challenge. Good feet from Mona Walker. Fragale has her pass blocked. Throw in for the home team on the far side. Brodigan. Nice touch off her, goes out. Throw for the visitors now. Picked up by Jamar Dos Santos. Looking forward for options. Forced to go back to Naimi. Valletta moves us out to Mona Walker now, but the pass given straight back to the Bulls. And that central pass is picked up by Coco Discipio, who has a look up, thought about the shot, and the pass is on for Melli. Jasmine Melli squares it up, should have gone on her own, and now APIA can maybe counter-attack here. They've given the ball away. Rose was making the forward run. Melli's overlapping run was perfect, but should have had the shot and been a little selfish there. What a chance that was for the Bulls. Again though, Coco Discipio, the one involved. They've had two big chances both times. Bulls was number 16, the one at the forefront. Offside flag raised on Lancaster. Ferris will take the free kick for the Bulls. Sends it forward. Header one there, strong header from Chico. Chasnos coming together with Souza. Good defending from Jordan Chasnos. Souza looks to have shaken off whatever the issue was. Asking for the ball to be played to her chest. Brings it down. Can't get past the support of Chico. Millie with the throw now. Goal kick. Hope you can relieve some of the pressure. Inside the final 10 minutes of the first half, still no score. This works out in the favour of the visitors. If things stay as they are after the 90, They'll raise the trophy as Patria Phillips sneaks in and scores and opens the scoring for the Bulls FC Academy. An error from the goal kick. Patria Phillips, who's done so many times this year, sneaks in and scores again and puts the Bulls in the driving seats with her 9th goal of the season. Marti Garces' side are one step closer now to lifting the Premiership trophy. It's been a breakout season for Patria Phillips, and she continues to make a mark. Goal came out of nothing. I said I felt an error was going to lead to the opening goal, and it's exactly what's happened. It was a poor goal kick, taken advantage of by Phillips. And the visitors are in front. It's a mountain to climb now for APIA, but there's still a lot of time to do it in. A team that has shown great character throughout the season. They won't just give up here now. They'll keep fighting. 50 minutes of football still to go here. I'd love an equaliser before the break. Here's Hoban. They need to get her more involved. Rose goes down after the challenge. Hogarth Scott. And Hogarth Scott, who's on a yellow card. That was a very, very unnecessary and dangerous foul to make. And I think Tamere Souza is telling the referee it was her that made the foul earlier. She knows the danger she's put Hogarth Scott in now. I tell you what, Hogarth Scott is very lucky there. Rose delivers. It's a great ball. Walker's there. Look to flick it on, and Mion Emoto comfortably holds. We have had a head knock here. I think it's Coco Discipio and Walker that are down. Both players require attention. We hope they're both okay. Walker's on her feet now, but pretty sure it's Coco Discipio. He's still down. Up to her feet now and just being assessed. Doesn't look like she's in a good space here, Coco Discipio. This could be a major hit to Bulls FC Academy. They need to look after the welfare of Coco Discipio, and I think she will be substituted here. Marti Garces has been informed to something straight away. And Maya Khalil, Ruby Davies, Kavani Prakash, Grace Johns, Jade Wichon and Lily Taylor on the bench. thumbs up from the physio, but I've seen thumbs up given before for these situations, and within a couple minutes, the players generally asking for a substitution. I think Coco Discipio will hope to get to half-time and then reassess things. They're both back on the park, Walker and Discipio. Fragale let that roll, made the mistake, but Jasnos got there first. Great play from Rose. Early pass from Seaman, helped on its way. Hogarth Scott comes and clears away. 2 minutes of time remaining. I can imagine there'll be 3 or 4 added. Chico looking for the pass to split open the Bulls' defense, but not with that. Walker forced back. Here's Chico. Square for Seaman. APIA. Watched the Rams lift the trophy last year here at Lambert Park. They don't want to be watching Bulls FC Academy lift it after 90 minutes here either. The trophy is here and it will be presented to whoever finishes top of the league at the 90. At the moment it will be Bulls FC Academy. Jasnos. Last touch there by Naimi. Switch sides again with Coco Discipio, who's still touching her head, so I don't think she's entirely okay after that collision. We haven't seen APIA's front players really that involved just yet in the game, and that is the problem. Can't seem to find that connection yet. Santos, maybe, can't keep it in. Cross flicks it on and Rose almost got there ahead of Gray. Excellent touch there from Souza. And again, Tamarez Souza working so hard in midfield. Couldn't find the pass. Nice turn from Jasnos. Finds the pass out as well to Walker. Now Rose. And APIA do well to play out there. Brodigan though closed down by Coco Discipio. And again Walker, the nice turn and an even better ball for Lancaster. Just dropped short. And Millie's clearance wasn't great either. Straight into Lancaster. Got away with it, to be fair. Hogan forced back. Seaman clears it forward. Cross could be offside here. She's not, but flicked it on. Didn't really have a support player, but Lancaster's got space to play in Jasnos, and maybe good defending. Gets back, makes a strong challenge, and Fragale returns the favour. Here comes Souza. And Souza there had a swing at Estelle Fragale. Souza's got to be careful. Good defending from Jasnos, forces the error from Naimi. Vegas plays it short to Seaman. Good pass forward from Rose to find Hoban, who really struggled to get into the game. The Bulls have scouted her well and kept her quiet. Generally, two players quickly upon her every time she receives the ball. Already had 2 minutes of stoppage time played. The referee has had a look at the watch, but still no whistle. Tamara Souza showing some battle wounds to the referee. It was after that challenge with Ferragale in the middle of the park. Good header from Brodigan. Strong there from Hoban, sorry. Rose tried to play her back. It was a good idea, didn't quite work out as Gray bursts forward again and releases Naimi now. And Chico shows she's no slouch either. Wins the throw. Good defending from Claudia Chico. Ferris. Nice turn from Hogarth Scott. Silly foul there from Rose. It was unnecessary. Fragale had come across to win the ball. And all it does now is give the Bulls perhaps the last chance of the first half and maybe the opportunity to double their lead and really put a hands on that premiership trophy. Lancaster told to take a step back. Cross comes in from Ferris. It's a great ball from Ferris. Headed away by Chico. Coco Discipio couldn't take it in her stride and had a kick out there as well, right in front of the referee. Souza clears it out over the sideline. Crofts asking for a handball. No whistle comes. Seaman slices that clearance. And we've just about had 5 minutes of stoppage time. I expected 3 or 4, not 5. But what it does do is give the Bulls another chance now. Headed away by Seaman. And that is the half-time whistle. First half that goes the way of the visitors. Petria Phillips with another goal. And a goal that gives the Bulls the all-important 1-0 lead. Remember, the Bulls just need a point to secure the premiership. But as I said earlier, speaking to Marti Garces, he wants all three. Doesn't want to leave the question at the moment in a very tense and tight first half. APIA Leichhardt 0, Bulls FC Academy 1. And we're back here at Lambert Park for the second half of this round 26 decider. The game that will determine who will be crowned Premier of the NPL New South Wales women's competition. And for the moment, after the first 45 minutes, it seems as though the trophy will be heading to Northbridge Oval as the Bulls lead by 1-0. A reminder that a point would be enough for Marti Garces' team, but at the moment they're not resting on any laurels. They are grabbing toward 3 points and making sure they leave their mark. There's 45 minutes of football remaining, and in 45 minutes lots of things can change. And with a team like APIA's, full of quality across the park, they will most definitely believe they have the capability to get back into this game. Here's Valletta to Dos Santos, who was somewhat quiet in the first 45, and she's given up the ball there, but the whistle blown against Fragale. Referee seen a foul. Liz Gray will take the free kick. Sends it into the APIA box, and Mega stayed on her line. Daniela Naimi sprinted through. Dos Santos gives it away. To the center of the park, read by Chico. Good challenge by Chico. Thrown out for the Bulls. Jasna swung the header, but didn't really go anywhere. The last touch coming off Mona Walker. Apia slowly making their way up the field. As things stand around the grounds, didn't give too much information prior, as this one's got so much riding on it, but there's still one more finals position up for grabs, and UNSW secured their top 4 position last night with a last-minute win over the Northern Tigers. As things stand, the Stingrays are 2 goals down against the Gladesville Ravens. That one a real shocking result for the moment. Mount Druitt are doing just enough. A point will be enough to secure their final spot. And Manly are doing all they can. They lead. Ball into the box, flags raised though. Manly are holding up their part of the bargain. They lead against Sydney University by 1-0, but they need Spirit to score in order for Mount Druitt to drop out of the 4 and for them to get into the top 4. difference is very tight there as well. Mount Druitt just ahead of Manly, and here's a chance for Coco DiCipio, and what a save from Magus, making up for her error in the first half that led to the goal for the Bulls. But what an opportunity for the away side to really put the nail in the coffin, you'd say. Even though there's 40 minutes to go, you feel as though a second goal for the Bulls will do the game. Great work from Sophie Magus. And to be fair, Isabella Coco DiCipio really should have scored there. It was a glaring opportunity that was not taken by the Bulls. Credit to the keeper. Made herself big. Full stretch. Made the challenge. And kept APIA in the hunt for the title. She'll need to be up to the task again now, though, as the Bulls get their first corner of the second half. Only the second of the game for the Bulls. Cross comes in. Flicked on by Lancaster. Falls for Phillips, who hits it back toward goal, but comfortable for Sophie Magus to take. Plays it early toward Lancaster, who won the header, and Rose picks up the loose ball in midfield. That's a foul there by Gray. It'll give Apia the chance to lift one in the area now. Geordie Jasnos putting her body on the line. Chico going forward. I'm surprised that Mona Walker hasn't got herself into the box. Scored a number of goals this season. Cross comes into the area. Crofts was there. Souza got enough on it. Now Hoban. Out wide for Brodigan. Pass forward for Hoban. Cross across goal, and Jess Seaman just seemed as though she lost the flight of the ball. It's a disappointing cross, and now Apia could be in trouble, but Rose recovered really well and comes away with the ball. Just couldn't find the pass there for Walker. Souza having a push out there against Mona Walker, and the flag's been raised. But Apia looked very, very stretched and open at the back at the start of this second period. They've been outdone by a couple balls now over the top. They'll need to be aware. Brad Hattar will need to change things quickly. Lancaster, great flick for Crofts. Ashcroft hits that early, but wide of the target. Still encouraging for the home team. They need more of that. Great work from Lancaster to spot the run of Crofts. Coco DiCipio, who had that head collision in the first half, seems to have recovered fine. And back out in the second period. Important for Mati Garces. Maybe. I thought that was a foul there on Claudia Chico, but referee says no. Just a throw for the home side. Chico needs to be aware of the danger from Phillips, and they haven't stopped pressing the Bulls all game. They've made it so hard for Apia to play out of the back. Looks as though there's a change coming for Apia potentially. Can't see who it is, but definitely Brad Attard reading his first change of the game. Is it going to be too late? Melly makes a fine run forward. Cuts Gets it back for Ginaya Dos Santos, who turns back. Just a toe there from Estelle Fragale. Stopped Dos Santos and the space from opening up for her. Crofts brings it down, but Liz Gray again. So strong defensively is Liz Gray. And now Chico returning the favour for APIA. Couldn't find the pass, got fortunate there. And Chico continues her run. Crofts is in the box waiting. Lancaster delivers, but the flag raised. Charlotte Lancaster looking across the line. Offside. Walker heads it on. Here's Rose. Now the Bulls with a chance via Naimi. And Rose will, I thought she was going to let that roll out, kept it in. They seem to have played out here. It's good play from APIA. Done really well there. And so is Souza. And Fragale looking for options. Feeds Brodigan. First time pass is perfect for Holborn. Crofts is in the area, as is Lancaster. Crofts is there! Saved by Mion Emoto. What a save from the Bulls keeper. It was a delightful cross from Sophie Holborn, and now the other way go the Bulls, but the challenge was won there by Walker. Here's Holborn. Saw the pass for Crofts, instead goes to Fragale, who gets her head up, looking for Crofts at the far stick. Finds Crofts, brings it down for Lancaster, and just wouldn't sit for her. And it's Ash Brodigan that will come off, I think. It is Brodigan that's been substituted. Imogen Lane will offer pace down this right side, and more headaches for the Bulls' defence. Sousa's down again. This is the second time she's required attention. Here's Holborn, who's come alive in the last few moments. Holding off three black shirts in the end, wins the free kick and gives Alyssa Rose the chance to deliver the ball in the box. Can APIA claw their way back into this one? Rose delivers, good ball in. And the ball's up toward Nemoto, who spilt it but recovered. Sent forward, here's Phillips. Melly now with the throw. Strong challenge from Jasnos on Phillips, who returns the favour. It's been that kind of a game, very physical, lots of strong challenges coming in from both teams. Tamares Souza started the trend and it's just continued throughout the other, say, 19 players on the park. We won't count the goalkeepers. Cross comes in, great ball from Lancaster, finds Lane. It's her first touch since coming on and still hasn't warmed up perhaps. Gives away a foul as well. Cleared out there by Seaman. Turn from Phillips, good challenge from Seaman, and Lane clears it forward. Forward now for Lancaster. That's a good ball. And Lancaster, can she find someone in the area? Chips it over for herself. Continues driving in. Hint of a handball, but the whistle didn't come. Here's Rose. Phillips tracking back, working hard defensively. Forcing Rose back. Now, driving the other way, come the Bulls. Naimi was well tracked by Jasnos. Had a good game, Geordie Jasnos so far. Nice turn from Herban. Walker finds Fragale. Just a chance now for the home team. I thought it was going to be a corner, but a goal kick. Chico couldn't deliver that one in. I'll go to the bench again. Fragale is coming off. Can't quite see from this part of the field, but I think it's Hannah McNulty that's come on. Bulls have made their first changes as well. Maya Khalil has come in. Didn't quite see, but I think Hogarth Scott has come off. Was wrongly given that yellow card earlier in the game that should have went the way of Tamaru Souza. And is this going to fall the way of Coco Discipio? They recovered defensively, APIA. Ball cleared out by Gray. Time is now starting to run out for the home side. They need 2 goals. They can't concede if they're to lift the premiership trophy today. Forward by Walker. Headed on by Lane for Crofts, who's fighting so hard, but as is Liz Gray. Rose turns away. Looking for the pass, didn't quite make it through. Stands tall but loses out to Khalil, the substitute. And Walker read that. They need something, they need a spark from somewhere. APIA. Rose, cut wide for Lane. Boy, it's a heavy challenge from Gray. It wasn't intentional, but could have been dangerous. Lancaster now with the chance to deliver this one into the box. Can Lancaster find the teammate? Can APIA get back into this one? Walker back to the edge of the area. Here is Hoban. Can that magician create something? We know her quality on the ball. And Lancaster just barged off the ball by Souza. That was too easy. And here is the chance for the Bulls to seal it. Ginea dos Santos running onto the pass from Coco Discipio. Looking to get in the box. APIA players are back, but that's a bad challenge. That was a poor challenge from Jasnos, and I think Jordan Jasnos may have got away with one there. In saying that, though, not too many complaints from Ginea dos Santos, and usually the reaction of the opposing player will give it away. And dos Santos didn't really argue too much. From here, though, it seemed as though it was an unnecessary challenge from Jasnos. And well battled away there by McNulty, but they come away with the ball again, the Bulls, and everything seems to be going their way. They're getting rewarded for their hard work. And now, what a change to be able to make. Avani Prakash is about to come on in place of Ginea dos Santos. tackle from Lancaster, or perhaps not. Free kick goes the way of the Bulls. Can the Bulls find that second goal to seal it? Gemma Ferris will deliver into the area. Liz Gray's gone forward again. Such a threat from set pieces. The ball finds Gray. Heads it back. Again Gray. And that one goes inches away from the post. Half-hearted claims for a corner. Referee in a good position to make a judgment there. Short goal kick again from Magus. Prakash holding off McNulty. Wide for DiCipio. It's a good ball in. Important touch from Chico. Danger hasn't gone yet. Prakash couldn't bring it down. Cuts it back for Souza, who's completely sliced that one. And now Melly back in the area. And foul by the DiCipio on Walker. Came in through the back a little too heavy. And here comes Gisela Pipino. And Pipino, who last week came off the bench to score an important equaliser. Jordy Jasnos is the one replaced, put in a shift today. And Pipino straight into the action. And Lane with a heavy touch. Lets her down. That one gone out there by Valletta. Here is Lane. Good decision there from Lane. But the cross is disappointing. Did everything right there, Imogen Lane, until the cross into the box. Sends the goal kick long. McNulty can't bring it under control. Cleared over the sideline. Souza. Onto the pavilion roof. Chance for cross, plays it out to Lane, who's onside, and it was looking good for a moment, but Nemoto comfortably claims. And Nemoto taking her time and finds Prakash. It was a tough one to control for Prakash, but keeps the ball. Loses out now to Hoban. Went down a little too easy there, Vani Prakash. Wanted the free kick. Wasn't enough in that. And Pipino was looking to get a flick on, but let it roll, and may have caused some issues here now as Hoban has a look up. Thought about the shot. Dribbles into the area now. Sophie Hoban cuts back into corner. APIA's first corner of the second half. And it's now or never for the home team. They need a goal very, very quickly. It'll be a grandstand finish then. 1-1 won't be enough for the premiership. It's a great corner. The chance is there. And it's an equaliser. APIA get the ball into the back of the net. And Tamares Souza gets the yellow card she's deserved all game. Unnecessary from her. APIA won't care though. They've got their equaliser. There's 15 minutes to go. What a finish we have in store. It's been a dramatic season, and we're going to get a dramatic final 15. Not sure who got on the end of that. It was too hard to see. So many bodies in the box. And the roof has been lifted here at Lambert Park. Cleared away by Gray. The momentum is with APIA now. Here's Hoban trying to hold off, but great work from Prakash, who trips over the ball. Earns the free kick. Too aggressive from Hoban, says the referee. And looking at the replay makes it even harder to see. Ferris takes that one, headed out by Chico. What a final, 15 minutes we have left in this one. It may have been Gisela Pipino again. I'm inclined to say it was her. Another masterstroke from Brad Attard if it is to work out. It seems as though she's the one that got the touch, but can the Bulls retake the lead? Up goes Liz Gray. We know how dangerous she is from corners. Gemma Ferris with her as well. They haven't really put APIA under much pressure from corners so far in this game. They've only had, this is the third, but they've been well dealt with for now. It's a better ball in. Coco Discipio got there. Will it fall for Ferris? Gray can't get there. Important touch from Lane. And again, Lane puts the body on the line, as does Avani Prakash. This is what it's all about. Lancaster couldn't sort of feed out. What a game of football we've got on our hands. This will fall for Lancaster, who drives through. Still Lancaster. Can she find a teammate? Crofts! Oh, what a chance! It couldn't have fallen to anyone else but Ashcroft. And she couldn't direct it goalwards. What a run from Charlotte Lancaster. Bodies flying everywhere. Bodies on the line from both teams. Oh, this is going to be an enthralling final 10 minutes. The APIA goal is exactly what the game needed, because the Bulls won't stop. They'll keep coming. They're going to look for that 3 points. They're in real search of that second goal. You just don't want this football game to end. Throw in now for the Bulls. Forward from Imogen Lane. Gray reads that well again. Great work from Phillips. Prakash, look at Valletta, how much space she has on the opposite side. Walker's seen her now, but needs to watch out for Phillips. Walker cleared away. Pipino does well to hold up the ball, and Mona Walker slips over. Souza has been the workhorse in the middle of the park, encourages her team to keep going. We are into the 80th minute now. Into the final 10. Headed out by Lane. Ashcroft's playing ball girl now. Flicked on by Coco DiCipio. And this season deserved to end this way. The regular season, I should say. We've still got finals to come, but the regular season deserved to end as it has. These two have been the best teams in the competition so far. Walker clears away. Coco DiCipio goes down, but here's Prakash. Walker, important challenge, but Prakash sneaks in and grabs the ball back. Plays it out wide to Naimi. It's a dangerous ball, and Tamara Souza clattered into the post there. I hope she's okay. It looked a heavy collision. Not sure what Souza's asking for there, but Melly gets there ahead of Chico, can't keep it in. Asking for a foul throw is Marti Garces, and I know the pain that Garces is feeling. And again, Mega slips over. Phillips! Patria Phillips! Has she settled it now? Another goal for Patria Phillips. Takes advantage of another error from APIA Leichhardt and makes it 10 for 20-25. The visitors have a hand on the trophy now. There are just over 5 minutes remaining. APIA need 2 goals again. The Bulls just need to hold out. They are minutes away now. Only minutes away. What a game. And what about the strike from Phillips as well? Magus was out of position, but still struck it so well. Hoban now battling away, trying to win something at corner at least, or maybe better still, find a teammate in the box. She goes down, cross comes in, falls for Lane at the back post. And again, Imogen Lane. And the Bulls will take their time now. They won't rush anything at the moment. Lancaster has her shot blocked by Gray. And Gray clears away. Powerful clearance. Cross comes back into the box. Gray first to it again. And Prakash now sends it forward. Who else is there but Patria Phillips? And Alyssa Rose will see red here. And Alyssa Rose is sent off. And that will hurt APIA more than anything else this evening, because they will now lose Alyssa Rose for at least the first semi-final, but more than likely, if they are to make the grand final, she won't take part in that either. That is a disappointing end to APIA's game. Alyssa Rose, who's been so good since coming over to APIA, makes an error and should have just let Phillips run on, particularly in the moment of the game that we're at. But the Bulls now will push even harder to get that third, and Magus holds well. It was a good take, had 3 black shirts around her. Came and claimed well. Walker plays it forward. Coco Discipio. Valletta with a cheeky back heel, but the flag's raised. Inside the last 5 now. Time is of the essence for APIA. The Bulls, for the 2nd consecutive year, an opposition team is about to lift the premiership at Lambert Park. It looks as though the Bulls will do what the Rams did last year. Coco Discipio again in the walls. Another head knock. And the problem here for Coco Discipio, we know now that a number of players have missed games due to concussion. Coco Discipio again, 2nd time. It looks as though it's in the same spot as well. Marti Garces does have one more available change on the bench if he is to do so. Chico steps in. Wanted the foul, didn't come. McNulty plays it forward for Lancaster. Lancaster crosses in, great ball with the wrong foot as well, and Imogen Lane. It was a great chance. The moment of the game we're in, you feel it might be a little too hard now for APIA to be able to score 2. It was a 1-1 draw when they played earlier in the season. Hoban wins the ball off Valletta there. Crosses in. Will that go out for a corner? It will. Everyone goes forward now. They'll have 10 in the box. Only Magus will stay out. Maybe even Magus joins the party in the box. Lancaster's last delivery was perfect. Can she repeat that? It's a good ball again, this time toward the far post, and it evades everyone. Goal kick for the Bulls. Jess Seaman unhappy with something an ex-teammate of hers, Coco Discipio, had to say. And it looks as though Coco Discipio will exit the field. Subbed off now. Put in a great shift and asked the crowd to get a little louder. Jade Wichong comes on. Forward ball. Hoban chasing. Ferris was there as well. Here's Pipino. Gray heads away. What a performance from Liz Gray. And how about that? Petria Phillips wants her played in space ahead of her. Good tackle from Claudia Chico. And Lancaster, hasn't she battled hard? And how about that for a ball? But who is there? Liz Gray again. And she's feeling the cramp now. Liz Gray has been absolutely everywhere, and they haven't stopped play here. Avani Prakash wins out, and Prakash running on, but McNulty gets back. Seaman plays it out wide. Gray struggling now. Final 20 seconds of the 90. Valletta well read, and now she'll give chase here as well. Look at that, 90th minute. Look at the chase from Claudia Valletta. Walker, Hoban gets the ball. Souza is on a yellow. In fairness, Souza should have had a yellow in the first half. That one was given to Hogarth Scott. She then got a yellow card for a little melee in the area. And there again, coming together with Hoban. And we're into stoppage time now. This really is APIA's last chance to make for a nervy final few minutes. Cross comes in, it's a good ball in, and Cross couldn't get a touch. Nemoto claims foul the way of the Bulls keeper, to the boos of the home faithful. Here's Prakash. Strong there from Guichon. Walker just plays it forward, trying to put the Bulls' defence under pressure. Hoban does well to find lane, but again, Liz Gray. Challenge after challenge after challenge. And again, what a performance. A proper captain's performance. Walker delivers centrally, and now one to chase for Prakash, but Walker's got the legs to get there. Cuts it back to Magus. Gets under this one. Souza misses the header. Here's Guichon. Heavy touch. Strong challenge from her. And Phillips now slots in Avani Prakash. Prakash to really seal it. Cuts back on the left. Looking for Phillips' hat-trick. It was obvious what Avani Prakash was doing. Could have finished it herself. Was trying to get Patria Phillips to take home the match ball. Wasn't to be an important block there. The referee has a look at the watch. We've had 3 minutes of time elapsed. A corner now. Liz Gray's gone forward. I thought she would have sat back and rested. Got the cramp coming in, but she wants a goal. Wants to header this one home and ensure it's all done and dusted. Headed clear now. Here's Ferris. Loses out to Hoban. Prakash makes a good tackle. Fantastic challenge from Avani Prakash. She wanted to get the throw in as well. We'll soon start hearing the whistles, I'm sure, from the crowd. A fantastic crowd. Stand is rocking and full here at Lambert Park. To the right side are the home fans, and Lane might get in here. Nemoto spilt it. Lane stayed down. There's a coming together there of Gray and Lane. And they're both still down. Gray's still down, as I said earlier. Was struggling with cramp not too long ago. And the captain, who's been outstanding today, in a few minutes will lift the premiership. For the Bulls FC Academy. the first in their short history. A team who's got aims and goals to be part of the A-League women's competition have really set themselves up well here now. They've shown to the national scene that they are perhaps ready now. Chico still fighting. Both teams, hats off. This is why they are 1 and 2. Lancaster, who's been great for APIA, unable to keep that one in, and heavy legs now, I'm certain. The Illawarra Stingrays have lost by 5 goals to 1. Manly have defeated Sydney Uni 2-0, but Mount Druitt will be in 4th place. They will take on the Bulls next week. APIA face a tough task against UNSW, the last team before this evening to beat them. And they'll be back here again at Lambert Park, or some whispers say perhaps even Leichhardt Oval for a men's and women's double semi-final. Let's wait and see what unfolds there. But the finals positions are set now. Bulls will take on the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. APIA will face UNSW because the final whistle goes, and Bulls FC Academy are your 2025 NPL New South Wales Women's Premiers. They defeat APIA Leichhardt by 2 goals to 1, and the celebrations can commence. It's only half the job done though. They'll want to secure the championship as well. For APIA, they won't lie down here. It's disappointment tonight, but they'll recover. They know there's still one more trophy there to be won. And now look to put their name on that one. The only one that's eluded them since their promotion into the top tier. But what a game of football we had here. Action all over the park. In the end, the visitors prevailing. Petria Phillips, the hero, with a double. Gisela Pipino gave APIA a chance with a header, made it 1-1, but then Phillips took advantage of an error and settled the game, the 3 points and the premiership. Full time here at Lambert Park. It's APIA Leichhardt 1, Bulls FC Academy 2. Stay on and watch the trophy celebration as the Premiers will lift the premiership for 2025.